Bring the little baggie with the food. Yo, shout out Mexicana Globana. Oh, that's too funny, bro. My name is Niko Salo. I go by Niko. I'm a soccer player that plays overseas here in Zagreb, Croatia. I play for Nogometni Klub Hašk. I do content and social media, and I also own my own training business called the Six Academy. When I found my passion for soccer I would say it was around the 2006 World Cup. I was in Croatia, and my grandpa bought me my first Croatian jersey and ball. From there, we started watching the World Cup games. We used to do the Panini, I think it was the Panini World Cup sticker books. And that really just drove that passion for the game. You know, every day waking up, going to a little kiosk, buying the stickers, watching games, and then, you know, finding the players that we got from the pack and really just filling out the book. And then in the afternoons playing footy at the park with him. That's really where my passion for soccer became. When I decided that I wanted to become a professional soccer player, I would say I was around 10 to 11 years old. I got in touch with a professional coach. At the time, he played overseas in England, and it really showed me that, you know, it's possible to play at the next level, and I saw that I had the talent, and it's something that I wanted to push for and try to get better each day. And that's kind of where the passion and the determination came from. There were plenty of mentors growing up. As I mentioned, the coach from England, yeah, he was really my first mentor in terms of someone that I could look towards that played within the professional game. I came across a lot of coaches throughout my career, going into college and after college. Youth-wise, I think I was blessed enough to have come across some great coaches and great people that directed me to where I am now. But I think it's important for a youth player, especially a player that has, you know, good talent, to have the right people around him and helping him go in the right paths, and also just, you know, doing what doing what he wants to do and kind of just giving advice and support. The experience playing overseas has been really good. It's taught me a lot, just on and off the pitch, and just how to act. You know, there's a motto that I use for my branding for Niko Salo Soccer, and it's act like a pro, become a pro. I think that was something that I learned once I was out in Ocean Way and I was working with Nawal, and he had told me, you know, if you want to become professional, you know, you have to act professional. And I've just taken that ever since then. So just coming out here, it's just the little things, you know, going to practice and showing up, you know, 30 minutes to an hour before, and doing prehab, and, you know, taking care of myself off the field, recovery wise. On the field, you know, the things that I learned is just, you know, being sharp and coming in 100% every single day. Yeah, it's really just an environment that, you know, you can't really slack. So I think what I've learned out here is just being a top non-professional off the field, but then also, you know, acting very professional on the field. How I've used social media for my advantage and getting my name out there, it's really just kind of my ultimate goal was to be some sort of inspiration to the youth, to others, making content videos relating to the game, relating to my journey, and just kind of promoting myself in a sense where someone that, you know, maybe has the same aspirations or wants to be where, you know, I'm at playing overseas, that they can look towards. I think gradually, you know, the more that your videos get pushed out, the more people may come across your page or may see you. And I mean, we see nowadays how huge social media is and how much it can help you in your personal branding. I know they're like the pioneers is like Become Elite and Matt Sheldon, but he's had, you know, a very good career, and I think social media has helped him a lot. And you see that nowadays, that, you know, how he's done that. You see a lot of college players that are using their name and their likeness and really making a branding for themselves that can continue into the professional game. And that's honestly the reason, you know, I wanted to form this social media account, and this branding is to kind of go along with my journey and ultimately inspire the youth and others. So I would say, in terms of balancing the business side of the game as well as just playing out on the field, it does get a bit stressful sometimes. I feel like I'm in a space now where I've gotten more of a sense and more of an idea how to handle things. I think in the beginning, you know, I put myself in a position where I was handling a lot of things, starting up the Six Academy with Danny and working social media wise with content on Niko, Salo, and the Six. And I, you know, it was a bit stressful in the beginning, just kind of being able to stay on top of that, but also, you know, keeping my eyes and everything focused on the field. I would say now, you know, I have a good balance where most of my trainings and practices and games, the games fluctuate. Sometimes we have midweek games or we have weekend games. But in terms of trainings, it's either in the morning or afternoon. So, you know, the rest of the day you have a lot of time and a lot of free time. So it's important how you use your free time. I think how I use my free time is really just to work on the business and the branding, and yeah, and then the rest of the day, you know, it's time for you to do what you want to do with it. And that's, you know, where I have, you know, a business and social media presence where I kind of focus on editing videos and working with clients. And I think now I just have more of a schedule and a routine, a lot of help from my girlfriend and now wife. She helps me with content and scheduling. So it just keeps me organized and do what I need to do on the field. It honestly goes pretty smoothly. So a little bit more about the Six Academy. Yeah, it's a business that we started up this last November. We launched it. Shout out World Class Football for making the promo video. But yeah, we started this past November. It was an idea that my closest friend and brother of mine, also a partner within the business, Daniel Miller. We had an idea of starting a training business a while back, and it was something that, you know, when we were done playing soccer, that we wanted to jump into in a space that, you know, we were passionate about. He's right now stopped playing. He finished college and he's become a coach, and he's been working with JFC Armada. And I've continued playing, but we just wanted to start it while we're still young. You know, I think a lot of coaches, they start doing their businesses more later in their careers, and, you know, I was like, you know, why not do it now? So yeah, we launched it, and yeah, in terms of kind of the business itself, I'm more online, so I do more mental coaching, game analysis, things of that sort, and Danny's more of an in-person private group specialist coach. So he does a lot of the trainings in terms of in person. And then, yeah, we recently added on Jonathan Burke, who also played at Ocean Way. Shout out Burke. Yeah, he obviously plays in Chattanooga. He plays MLS Next Pro, so he also is playing and currently still going through his career, but he does private trainings as well with goalkeepers. So we were fortunate enough to add him a part of the team. And then Amanda, she is a sports nutritionist. She majored as a sports nutritionist, so we've added her, obviously a part of the team. And yeah, it's a family knit environment. That's what we're about, and yeah, we just want to keep growing it. And this is something that yeah, we're all very passionate about, and yeah, definitely something I see in my future after playing. But what would it take for me to have a world-class career within football? So looking at it in terms of playing, and then the business as well as social media. I think just taking the life experiences that I get out here and learning about life, you know, playing at the level that I'm playing here and the levels that I end up playing at towards, you know, in the future of my career, using all that experience that I've taken and giving it back, whether it's through social media, through coaching, really just teaching, inspiring, and supporting like the next generation. I think that's where I found now my next passion. It's not just about the game, and it's not just about, you know, how far can I take my career, but it's more about what sort of what can I leave for the rest of the players and the rest of the generation coming up. So I'd say, like, in terms of a world-class career, it's just, yeah, really just you know, inspiring and breeding another youth of players. I think that's something that, you know, if I can inspire a player, I can inspire a person, you know, going through the ups and downs of their journey and help them through it. I think yeah, I think that's a successful career.